Welcome to another video. This is a special one because I'm going to be talking about something that I am very, very passionate about, something that I have stuck with me for years, and that is grounding, being barefoot. So we're going to get into this video. I'm going to teach you a few reasons why I ground, why you should ground too. Just getting barefoot. As woo-woo as this might sound, it is a practice that humans have been doing forever. So today we've gotten a bit out of touch with nature, with being barefoot in general. So this video is all about that. Of course, we're starting it in this beautiful place, in the woods, barefoot, enjoying a nice walk. Let's keep it walking, keep it talking. So we're gonna start this video with a little explanation as to why I ground, and that is because I'm always on my computer. Let me get into that real quick. So why am I always barefoot in the grass? This is especially helpful if you are on your computer very often. I edit with different creators on social media, handling their YouTube channels, which means I'm always at my desk. How I combat the exposure to blue light, EMFs, all of that, getting my feet in the grass. When you get your feet in the grass, you get this electrical charge into your body from the earth that is extremely beneficial for your health, for your well-being, and I just see it as a crucial part for me to stay sane. I mean, when you're looking at a screen so much, it can get super overwhelming, your mind gets clouded. It's important to be able to get back into the present, get your feet in the ground. What I do is I spend 5 minutes sitting in the grass, just putting my feet in the backyard. That's it. And from there, I come back to my work even more fired up, even more electric. So that's a big one for me. Do your whole work block, whether that's 20 minutes, whether that's an hour, and then just go outside, put your feet in the grass for 1 minute to 5 minutes, come back in. You're kind of offsetting that exposure to the blue light, to the EMFs, especially getting that sunlight, which I am right now. Feels good. So I'm gonna give you 5 reasons why it is important to be getting barefoot in the grass, in the ocean, whatever it is. And also on that note, you can be going into the ocean, you can be going into an open body of water that's natural, you can be going into the grass, into the sand, that is all considered grounding. If you're going into a place like the ocean, you're getting those benefits even more because you're just surrounded by that energy of an open body of water. So, fun fact, you can get grounding in any of those places. One big one, inflammation. A lot of us have inflammation nowadays, especially in today's modern world. We're constantly getting inflammation, whether it's from our food, whether it's from our environment. It is so important to reduce that inflammation as much as possible. That's why I find it super powerful to get into the grass. Stress. A lot of us stress. A lot of us have that stress in our bodies, in our minds. We're always thinking about this, that, what's next. Most of us get so caught up in our day-to-day when in reality, it is so minuscule. And I'm talking to you while I'm thinking the same for myself. I think about the smallest things and I sweat the smallest things, whether that's with my business, whether that's with YouTube, whether that's with family, friends, whatever it is, we sweat the small things. And what does sweating the small things lead to? It leads to stress, it leads to anxiety. How do you get rid of that? Well, think about this. You're at your computer, you're working away hours and hours and hours, just going, looking at a screen right in front of you. And then let's flip that. Imagine you're taking a walk in nature. The wind is brushing against the leaves. The beautiful sun is shining on your face. You're with your dog who's chomping on some wood. Which one of those scenarios do you think you're gonna cause more stress in? Obviously the one where you're sitting down at a computer. And of course we all have to go through this. I sit at my computer for hours and hours at end because it's what has to be done. We wanna create amazing things. We have to make money, of course. We can't just walk around in the woods all day. So this is first of all showing you how powerful it can be to walk in nature for stress. Your stress will go right out the window when you take a walk in nature barefoot. Number 2, I wanna give you something to take away. Wake up a little bit earlier and go to your local park, go to your local nature preserve, whatever you have near you, whether it's the woods, it doesn't matter. As long as it's nature, just get outside in that first hour of your day, wake up a little bit earlier, or if you work for yourself, and if you do work for a remote company or whatever your scenario is, try and step back, take a little break from your work, take 20 minutes and just walk in nature. You'll come back even more energized. Getting barefoot, taking a walk in nature is a huge habit for me to just reduce my stress. So number 3, you're just generating better well-being. You're showing up better. When you're getting grounded, you're connecting back to your roots, back to nature, back to what we're supposed to do. When you're wearing things like shoes, when you're at your desk, when you're sitting down in your ass, you're moving away from what nature intended us to do, what nature intended us to be. You're wearing these shoes that are closing up your toes, that's causing these imbalances in your body. It's so important to be barefoot. When I say you getting out into the grass, you going barefoot is gonna generate better well-being, your health is just gonna improve all around. So a big topic that I'm super interested is hair loss. Men experience hair loss nowadays more than ever. And I'm no doctor, I just wanna say that right off the bat. These are just things that I experiment with, that I try, and that I like to pass on if you wanna listen. If you're someone that is afraid of hair loss, this and that, that's something I think about a lot. I'm like, I love having hair. Every man loves to have hair, right? So this is my take. By you being in nature, by you getting sunlight, by you being grounded, putting your feet in the grass, putting your body into the ocean, you're getting those benefits. Your body's saying, okay, this is what I was made to do. This is natural. I believe that goes hand in hand with your health overall, but also maintaining your hair. So I think it's super important not to be closed up all the time in your house, on your desk. I think it's important to get out into nature because you're just gonna generate that all around beautiful health, feeling good, and in turn, having amazing hair, having amazing health. It's very important. And number 5, you ready for this? Look good. You wanna look good, right? You wanna look handsome, you wanna look beautiful, you wanna look pretty. Man or woman, doesn't matter. You wanna look good. It's deeply rooted in us. We all wanna be appreciated, we all wanna look good, we all wanna look healthy, vibrant. How are you doing that? How are you making yourself look healthy and vibrant? Are you sitting at your desk all the time? Are you always scrolling on your phone, looking at what other people are doing? Because it's easy to get caught up in the bullshit. It's easy to get caught up in your work. But once you put that down for just maybe an hour a day, you start to notice changes in you. You start to notice changes in your health. People start to look at you differently. You start to look a little bit more vibrant. So that number 5 is just looking good. When you're getting grounded in nature, when you're going into the ocean, your skin is just radiating, your body is just radiating with energy. So I think it's extremely important to get back into nature because you show up better as a person, but you also show up better in terms of your looks as a person. Whenever I'm consistent with being in nature, I just feel like I look better. Whenever I'm sitting down at my desk, just thinking about this, that, client work, all that stuff, and not taking the time to get barefoot in nature, I notice differences. I have circles under my eyes. I look more tired. Take this as a reminder. When you focus on getting grounded, taking off those shoes, getting those benefits of the earth into your body, you're gonna look more handsome, you're gonna look more sexy, you're gonna look more beautiful. So make sure to get grounded. Those are some benefits right there. I also wanna read something, a study that was found with grounding. I'm gonna read it right now to you. One smaller study found that grounding could potentially have a positive impact on heart health. During the study, 10 people wore grounding patches on their hands and feet for 2 hours. Grounding patches help provide a concentrated flow of the Earth's electrons to a small localized area of acute or chronic pain, inflammation, or injury. Blood measurements were taken before and after grounding to determine how their red blood cells responded. What the researchers discovered is that grounding reduces the clumping of red blood cells. Consequently, grounding could potentially be one of the easiest and most profound ways to reduce cardiovascular risk. You could be reducing all of that by getting into the grass. It's pretty nuts. All you have to do is take those shoes off, go in your backyard. If you live in the city, go find a park. If you're in New York City, for example, go to Central Park. Get your feet in that grass. It's not ideal in my opinion, but it still does the job. The healthiest I feel is in the summer at the beach. I live on Cape Cod during the summer, or I'm traveling around going to Costa Rica, going to Greece, and the healthiest that I feel is when I'm barefoot all the time and I'm just being present in nature, in the grass. It feels incredible. So all you have to do to get these benefits, take off your shoes for 5 minutes, get in the grass, walk around, observe, do whatever. A nice hack that I do in the morning is I'll sit down in my backyard, I'll have my feet in the grass as I'm sitting down barefoot, and I'll do my breathwork session. So it's kind of a double whammy. You get out of there feeling incredible. For those of you that don't even have access to the grass or the ocean, get a grounding mat. You can buy a grounding mat on Amazon. You can also get these things called PMF mats as well. I don't use any of these devices, but I have some friends that do, and I know they are very powerful for getting those benefits. Look up PMF mat on your browser, or just look up grounding mat. You can even get grounding mats for your bed to get those benefits as well. So to finish this off, like I said in this video, I'm just experimenting. I've been experimenting for years and years and years with this kind of stuff. I'm no doctor, but I'm just always gonna speak from my experiences, the research that I do, because this is what I'm most passionate about. I love to research these things and learn how I can maximize my body, my health, and be the best human possible. I also love to look my best, so these practices like grounding help you do that. I appreciate you watching, and if you stayed this long, please hit that subscribe button, hit the comments below, let me know if you're grounding, if you've tried it, if you think I'm just a weirdo, if you think I'm very woo-woo, whatever it is, I just want to see you comment. I'm gonna leave you with one more thing about grounding, so listen up. Research has shown that grounding for just 1 hour a day boosts your mood and promotes relaxation. So get grounded. Make sure you give yourself some time. The study was putting your feet in the grass for an hour. If you're able to do an hour, amazing, do it. You can work around it. If you live in a warmer climate, you can put your feet in the grass while having your computer with you. You can take breaks throughout the whole day. You can easily get to an hour by doing that. And on top of that, train barefoot. It's good for your feet. That's something I like to do, and that's something I stay doing, is training barefoot. It's even better if you can work out outside in the grass too. Now I'm gonna keep walking with the pup, and we're gonna go enjoy that beautiful sunlight that this morning has to offer.